Welcome back, guys. Today this thing is going to finally drive out of the shop because we have other things that we need to get in here. If you guys have checked out the other videos on this, you're going to want to do that because otherwise this video ain't going to make as much sense. So here's what we're dealing with. We are trying to mount the cab. We got the front supported by the cherry picker and the back is supported by a bottle jack. We gotta rebuild all of this because there's nothing structural to that. And the mount on the frame is actually decent enough, so we're not gonna have to do that, but all this on both sides needs to be redone. This floor is currently pushed up, that way, because when I set it down on the frame, it pushed it up because there's no structure here. I got this here piece all bent up how I want it to replace what we need to replace. This is the front, then this here part goes under the seat, and this is the floor. Then I marked out another one here, so we gotta cut that and then figure out how we're attaching these. I might put like some pieces coming off to the sides to support the floor better. I got all the notches and cuts made in this one. I just need to now bend it up so it looks like that one. I know we're moving through this pretty quickly, but this is going to be a really long video if we don't. All right, now we got basically two perfectly identical pieces. Like that's not bad for using a adjustable wrench and kicking stuff until it was the right shape. So now we just gotta weld these, edges, corners, put some pieces in there, and then they should go in. Okay, so we got our pieces all welded up. I know they're not the prettiest welds in the world, but we try not to do the best welds on this channel because we don't want anybody who's watching to feel bad about their welding abilities. I tried to paint these things a rust color because then it'll just blend in with everything that's already under there. We took this here piece of steel, it's fairly thick, and we made floor, what are they called? Floor pieces to patch up the holes in the floor. So guys, fast forward a little bit. Dylan's here, he's moving stuff. We got a lot of stuff done. We got this thing. Hold on, need light. We got all of our stuff in. We got a body mount. That's kind of neat. Ignore our body mount back there. That's fine. So basically what we did is we sandwiched what was left of the old floor in between this here, our new steel plate, with a bunch of bolts here. And we sandwiched that, and you can kind of see our piece that we made here in between. And I still need to add a couple bolts here, but yeah, basically we did that on both sides, and it is as solid as factory now. It is now dark out, and it's actually really cold out. But anyway, this thing's just about ready to move. We got battery in. This is our ignition right here. We don't get brake privileges. Before we drive this thing, I'm going to point out the super safe stuff that's going on with the transmission. So we got our transmission bracket that is held up by a big ratchet strap. And the transmission is held to the bracket with a smaller ratchet strap. So that's all good and safe. All right, guys, I think we are ready to start it and, drive. Our fuel system goes through our smoker window, and our throttle cable goes through our other smoker window. But if you ignore all that and pay more attention to the wood clamp that's on the heater core line, everything's fine. So here's what we're using for our ignition. We're jumping these wires over to here. This is our power coming in. This here goes to our distributor, and then we grab our universal key.
Well, guys, with proper lighting, you can actually see it coming out of the shop now.
This video. I know we got a lot left to do with this vehicle, but we did make a lot of progress today. We finally got it out of the shop after 27 years. Kinda. It's 27 years for this body that's been off the road, and about 2.5 for this frame, and then maybe 1.5 for the transmission. So it's kind of a Frankenstein of a few different trucks, but we are going to be showing you guys a full, view of this truck. You guys haven't seen it all yet because it's been in the shop and we haven't been able to get the camera in there. But now that we got it outside, next video we do on this one, we'll take you guys on a walk around. It's kind of neat. The truck starts out pretty good, and then as you go towards the back, it just gets progressively worse. So make sure you guys subscribe if you want to see just how bad this is. A lot of people wouldn't even mess with this truck because of how bad it is, but
we like junk.
Yes, we like junk.
We support junk vehicles. We don't let them die until they tell us that they want to die. So like this video to see us put more work into this. Maybe actually get it somewhat roadworthy, to where we have a proper fuel system.
I don't think it's ever going to be road worthy, but road legal, maybe?
Road legal, yeah. It might be able to run back and forth to the gas station.
So now that it's out of the shop, we got a lot of cleaning to do. Maybe we'll find a floor. That'd be neat. But anyway, we'll end this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe.